We're going to have fun today before we do a serious video for a friend of mine named Clark Henderson. Okay, let's talk about what you see before you. Look at this. This is Google's balls on my chin. That's right, because that's what Google has given me over the last year and a half in comparison to my amount of views that I'm receiving on a daily basis now. Warren and I, Warren H., the great Warren H., otherwise known as the Wanker General, and I were going over my views yesterday. We noticed that in 2017 and 18, and the beginning of 2019, my views in one day totaled more than my views in 1 month now. Now, there's a reason for that. Okay, there was a guy called Red Pill Philosophy who was talking about the owner of Google, or the person in charge of Google. And I made a comment saying that based on the new Google algorithm system and based on the way they rate videos and the new system that they implemented about 2 years ago, that it was garbage, that basically it was garbage. It wasn't allowing people to make any money. People on average that were making $200, let's say, a month, their income was reduced down to between $10 and $20. So somewhere around 18% was average. My monies went down 20 times. So because I made that comment. The day after I made the comment, my views went down. I had 535 videos flagged as not monetizable for no reason. They were monetized for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. So I clicked the manual review button on 535 videos. They sent me a list of the videos that were not monetizable. They were videos of goats on beaches or children playing, swimming in the water, or riding a jeepney. So because I put a derogatory comment, and it was derogatory, let's not cut any slack here. Because I said that, they put me in the Google Gulag. So when I hear people talk about my view counts, that's why my view counts are low. As far as video content, there is nobody on YouTube that gets involved with the local population. Well, I can't say that. I don't watch everybody's channel. But there's nobody that gets involved with the local population like I do, walking onto construction sites, seeing people making videos. There's a few people that do things like that occasionally, but I do it every day. So as far as my video content is concerned, it's pretty damn good. As far as my view counts are concerned, they're not so good. But it has nothing to do with my content, so that I have to hear from these clowns, and we're going to talk about the clowns in a few minutes. I have to hear from the clowns that my video content is no good. Meanwhile, these little people walk around shooting people's faces without acknowledging them, their approval first, or not making them laugh first, or not being able to say hello to them. They just stick the camera in people's faces. They don't like that. No one likes that. But if you say, good morning, I'm going to put you on YouTube, people have a different reaction. They hear the word YouTube. They want to be famous. So there are people on here with absolutely no personality whatsoever. None. Zero. Squat. Zippo. Nada. Yamu, which means nothing in Visaya. So compared to view counts, if you're going to compare view counts, don't compare my view counts to other people's videos. They have some worthless video where they go, over there, that's a sari store, and over there, that's a bank. That's the bank that I use. And then that's a tricycle. But they don't get involved with the people on the street because they have no personality. They have no pizzazz, as Passport TV says. They have no personality. So, unlike myself, who has personality. So let's talk about something else for a moment. Look at the screensaver when you open up Windows. They are brainwashing people. 3 years ago, the screensaver had about 5 or 6 lines, very lightly sprayed on lines on the Windows screensaver. And when my updates loaded today, there's about 25 lines in the sky. That is a programming methodology in which you see lines in the sky and you relate it to the lines on your screensaver. And at the beginning of some of those lines is a little white dove, a little pretty little white bird. They're programming you people, you small-minded little creatures. That's how they look at you. As that fella, what's his name, said, worthless eaters. Worthless eaters. That's how they look at you. That's what they have deemed you to be because you follow their programming. Unlike some people who live the life that they choose, you people follow their programming. You probably didn't even notice all the extra lines in your update in the last few days, whenever you got your updates. But the screensaver is totally different than 3 years ago. 3 years ago it was 5 lines. Now it's 25 lines. Pretty soon they'll be making the thicker lines, and then there'll be planes at the beginning instead of white doves, and the planes will have, decals on them in red and black. They are programming you people. So that's not a hypothesis. If anybody, I have a video with the original screensaver from 3 years ago. Now my view counts, digressing back to that, my view counts were 35 to 40,000 minutes per day, per diem. Now my minutes viewed don't amount to that sometimes in a month, because I was a little derogatory to the woman that runs Google. And I did that because their Battleship Gray garbage updates, when they changed the format of Google, made it so wide. It was working perfectly when Google bought YouTube 10 years ago, 8 years ago. It was nothing wrong with the YouTube format. You used to be able to highlight a video on your video and post videos that you wanted people to see from your collection of videos or repertoire, whatever. Now you can't do that. And if you do it, it doesn't show up in the recommended, as a video to look at. In fact, Warren H told me he's not only is he not getting updates from me, but about a few months ago, he would get an update after I made the video. After I posted the live stream, Warren H would get here we go, here's my Google's balls on my chin. There they are, right there. Warren would get an update after the video, after the live stream posted. After, not before, after. So now Warren H doesn't even get and he has clicked the bell. I'm going to tell you what somebody from Google, one of these geniuses from Google, here's what they did. They unsubscribed 18,000. They unsubscribed everybody from my channel. I don't know how many people, but I had 18,500 subscribers at the time. And now I would average, a couple thousand views per video going back into 2017, 2018, averaging close to $400 a month. I don't make 1/10 of that anymore on Google AdSense. So what they did was they removed the bell from 18,000 plus subscribers. That's what they did. I'm not making this stuff up. Now my average video gets 120 views, as opposed to getting 2,000 plus views on an average video. So I am in the Google Gulag, and I'm not real happy about it. Not much I could do about it. But here is their worthless fix. About 6 months ago, I watched a video from Google, two people towards, I'm going to put the balls, Google's balls, I'm going to take Google's balls off my chin for a little while, and I'll put them back later because they are on my chin. So about 6 months ago, Google, let me go to the comments section here. About 6 months ago, Google had a fix. This was their fix. You want to hear stupid? Let's talk about stupid. Google had a fix for those of you who Google had a fix for those of you who were having difficulty and your views had gone down drastically because the bell, for some unknown reason, was unsubscribed or unrung. So when you subscribe to a channel, there's a bell, and you would click. Not only do you have to subscribe to the channel, but they made it so you have to click the bell. Well, when they did that 6 months ago, they unclicked the bell. So my 18,000 plus subscribers don't get a notification anymore. So Google's fixed this. This was a video. They took it down, but I remember watching it. One of these geniuses from Google, you're talking about people that make $100,000 a year. One of these geniuses came on and made a video saying, if you're having problems and you're losing views because the bell on your subscribers was unrung or unclicked, this is their solution. Now, you just got to remember, this guy's making $100,000 a year, and now he's making videos that represent Google. If you're having problems with view counts because you have found or have heard stories that your subscribers' bells were unrung and they're not getting notifications, here's the fix. Make a video and tell your subscribers to re-click the bell. Now, did you hear what I said? Nobody's getting notifications, the notification bell. So they said to make a video to tell your subscribers to re-click the notification bell. Well, how? This guy's making $100,000 a year, and he's telling you to send out a video that no one will see to re-click the notification bell. This is their solution. It's a circle jerk. Let me read the comments. Hello, John Escape. Let's say, welcome to the machine, John Escape. Jack Thompson, I'm home, back in his home county. Depends on what you look at, too. I look at only a few sites, not much to recommend to me, but I have not added anyone in ages. Yeah, well, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that has to do with the notifications bell, John. Yeah, if you post anything that has to do with Christianity, which is another reason why the algorithms have shut down my channel, because I used to have some controversial commentary on my channel. So this is what another genius on YouTube suggested to me. I won't tell you who it was. After the bell was unrung on all my subscribers, because it can't possibly be I get 100 views on a great video like making babies in the Philippines. That was a good video. Should have 50,000 views on it in a few days. Instead, it has 240 views. Okay, after they removed the bell from everybody. All right, hold on a second. Their algorithm that they put in place has looked at and listened to every video and every word in every video. So they're going to see topics where I talked about Obama destroying America. And he did. Do you know that in 2008 or 9, when he became president, Do you know that he destroyed 40,000 jobs in one day with one order? Okay, in California, this guy destroyed the American economy. Single-handedly, he destroyed the American economy. Obama, okay, there was what was called the breadbasket of California, and there was, I think it was 440,000 acres or 400,000 acres of prime real estate where everything, apples, peaches, apricots, grapes, or every kind of lettuce, every kind of thing that grew in California, orange, apple trees, everything that grew in California was in this 40,000 acres of prime real estate, plush apple orchards and orange orchards that were 50 and 100 years old. And there was a little fish about this big. I think it was called the snail fish or something like that. And it was, somebody in DEP, Department of Environmental Protection, some genius said, the snail daughter said this fish is in danger. And it was in a flow of water that supplied water to all of these orchards. And we're talking about a lot of water here. We're talking about millions of gallons a day, maybe tens of millions of gallons a day. So this little fish, this little insignificant fish in the grand scheme of things, considering they think 15 or 20,000 species a day are getting wiped out from forest deforestation and pollution and lakes and streams and people dumping crap in the water and just normal sewerage. 20,000 species a day are getting wiped out, that most of which have never even been discovered, or 20,000 a month or 20,000 a year, whatever it is. So this little insignificant fish called the snail darter survived in this one place. It flourished in this one place, and one place only, that the water came from to supply water to these 40,000 acres of land. But it's more than just 40,000 acres of land. There were 40,000 farm workers on that property, 40,000 people that were on that property working every day, 6 or 7 days a week. Probably mostly Mexican labor, but they worked for companies like Dole Grapes or whoever the big name companies were. They worked for big name corporations. And Obama said, we cannot have this snail darter go out of existence. So he shut the water off to 40,000 acres of land. 40,000 acres of land. And in 1 month, every apple tree, every orange tree, every lemon tree, every avocado tree, every grape vine, every lettuce, every piece of lettuce, every stalk of lettuce, every single thing in 1 month died. All the roots within a few months and trees and any shrubbery above the ground disappeared. And it was a pretty windy place. And all the topsoil, 100, 200, 1,000 years of topsoil just blew away, just gone. And 40,000 people were out of work. And that's the kind of video I used to post in the old days. It's still up on my channel somewhere. That's the kind of video that they don't want you to see. Instead, they want to brainwash you mental midgets to look at their new screensaver with more lines on it than ever because there are more spray planes in the sky. Now, one of the things that they mentally abuse you with are when they post words gas. Just take the word gas, okay? G-A-S. Geo, and it stands for, there's an acronym for it, geo aerosol spraying. Okay, that's one definition. So what they did when people realized that gas, geo aerosol spraying, stood for the word gas, they used the word SAG, S-A-G. They reversed the letters. And you people don't get it. Now the word SAG stands for stratospheric aerosol geoengineering. Gas. It's still gas. They're still putting stuff up in the skies. That's why I get low view counts, because I say what I do. All right, so Jack says 5'7", 170 pounds. I climb ladders with both of that on each shoulder. Both of what, Jack? I'm not real sure what you climb ladders with. Yeah, Obama was bought and paid for, and so is Trump. And that's why I get low view counts. You get these clowns walking around with a camera pointing it at cars that go by and say, look, there's a church over there. There's a church over there. Look, that's a church. That's in Fuente Circle. That's a church. That's the old church. They don't know the name of the church. They don't go in the church. They don't show you the beautiful marble floors in the church. They don't show you the beautiful statues, although there's too many Mama Marys in that church. They don't show you the cross of Christ in the church. There's the oldest church in Cebu, but they don't go in the church. They don't interact with people. They don't talk with the nuns or the priests, although I have to tell you, I talked with nuns, and I asked the nuns if the earth was flat or round, and they say they would have to pray on that. I don't know what that means. Everything. So hello, Princess Anoon. Welcome to the machine. Mad Max, DNA attack might be possible. Destroy food and create new DNA strains of food. Well, they're already doing that. They've already been doing that for 50 years. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. So I'm in this worthless Google gulag, getting low view counts, and that's why I'm there. And I don't really care one way or the other. I just was looking at what tweaked me this morning was the new Google screen, which I can't show you. I did take a screenshot of it, and when I went to post the screenshot in a document, it disappeared. So they wouldn't even let me take a screenshot of the Google, the new Windows screensaver. So when you're looking at it, watch, see if you have an old video somewhere. There isn't. When I Googled Google's old screensaver, I'll show you what it looked like then. I Googled it. There are pictures up. Here is, let's see. Here is, I'm going to show it to you what it looked like then, a few years ago, and I'm going to show it to you what it looks like now. Now it's gone. Maybe here it is right here. Okay, this is the old one. See, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines, and they're not very clear. And then it has a little picture of a beautiful little dove, a white dove over here, as if this white dove was bringing a branch up into the atmosphere and making the world a better place. Look at today's screensaver after the updates. Completely different. For me, it is anyway. So this is what they're doing. They're brainwashing you people. So I don't even break any of their rules anymore. Now, another genius, the solution for me to get back into Google's graces. Google is never going to re-click the bell on 18,000 people. They already have me where they want me. Here's where Google wants me. Here's where I am. Here we are. Hey, Google, how you doing? Hey, Mr. Fazio, let me put my balls on your chin for a little while. That's what we gave you as far as view counts. Balls on the chin. Thanks, Mr. Google. Get your balls off my chin. Thank you very much. So that now this video will get buried. Now, Warren H. also explained to me that my videos aren't even on the sidebar anymore as suggested videos. So not only are they not on the sidebar because of a couple of videos I made that I never even posted as public, I just made them so that one day I will post them as public. And after I made those videos and put them in as a private video, because you people may see 2,500 public videos, but I actually have 6,400 videos, about close to 1,000 now on Patreon that are not public. So let me show you that. I'll show you where it says that I have 6,000 videos. Let's go back here. So just so that you know I'm not lying to you. I don't have to lie to you people anyway. But here, this is this video right here, 6,405 videos of what I have on my video list. So you'll only see 2,500 if you go to my video list. Or 4,000 videos I have on YouTube, that some of which I can't make public, some of which I choose not to make public, some of which can only be posted privately, and some of which are on my Patreon account, which are mediocre videos of me slamming the establishment. And that's something that I do well because I understand how these people are raping the world. They are, in fact, raping the world. There is no doubt about how they are destroying this beautiful planet that we live on. So I am in the Google Gulag, and if you people don't get it, well, then that's your problem. What I'm tired of hearing people, oh, you make bad content. Find somebody on here that makes better content. There's a few people, but I don't even watch their videos because for me, that's boring. I'm not going to start eating cockroaches and fried scorpions, okay? It's interesting content, but it's not something I would want to do, or nor will I ever do it. Mad Max says, all food has changed. That's right. Food doesn't taste like it used to. Honey has changed. The bees are disappearing off the face of the earth as well. Okay, I work outside every day. There are no bees anymore. I have yet to see a bee since January. And I live in a jungle, and I haven't seen a bee since January. About 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I lived in an apartment with a deck. I don't know why the bees were dying, but every morning I woke up and there would be 1 or 2 or 3 or sometimes 5 or 6 bees dead. And I talked to the landlord about that. And she said that on her deck, the same thing was occurring. So on every deck in the building, 5 or 10, as many as 5 or 10 bees were dead and or dying. The bees would be laying there flapping around. So they're spraying the skies here in the Philippines like you wouldn't believe. 2 days ago, they didn't spray. The sun was out. You could see shadows from the sun. Today, it was like that this morning until about 8 o'clock. The sun was out. The shadows were landing on the fences and on the wall across the street. You could see the shadows of the leaves, shadows of a leaf from a tree that's 80 feet tall, or a palm trees that are 80 feet tall, the shadows. And now it's just gray skies. They are spraying the hell out of everybody here in the Philippines. But it's different than the lines in America. Hey, Fazio, are those glasses the blue light blocking ones? They say those lights are making people blind. What glasses are you? The ones on my face, they're $10 glasses from a site. I bought them from America. They're just regular glasses. What lights are blocking? Please be specific when you write a comment, and don't, hey Fazio, are those glasses blue light blocking ones? They say those lights are making, what lights are you talking about? Can you just be a little bit more specific? Like as if I'm supposed to know what lights people are making people blind. Jack, I can't even get on Facebook. Yeah, Mad Max, you look in the subscription feeds and find who you want there. But on cell phones, which are like 40% of my views, I don't know. I don't know that there is a way. I don't use a cell phone. I have a tablet that doesn't work. Judging from the quality of the garbage I put up yesterday, it's not working again. I don't know why that video came out so bad. It was a good video. Sound was okay, but the quality of the video was garbage. Jack, so most people don't look in the subscription page, but it's a good comment that people can look in the subscription feeds if they have a computer. But I don't know how that works on cell phones. I haven't had a cell phone in... my cell phone broke back in January, and I just refused to buy another one because that was a good one, and the motherboard broke, and then I lost 3 years of telephone numbers, and I got mad. So I'm not buying another cell phone unless they have a guarantee on it. And the guarantee on the cell phone was, I had the cell phone for 2 years, so the motherboard broke, and the guarantee was not valid anymore. Jack, I can't get on Facebook. I have notifications in my mail, and I click go to Facebook, and it won't let me on Facebook. I'll probably have to sign in to do that. I don't know what's on your... Why don't you just post the link that's on your Facebook page here so that everybody can see it, and they don't have to go to Facebook, and let us see what you're building now. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. In about 50 minutes, I'm going to do a video for Clark Henderson. The blue lights from the LCD LED screens. Okay, G-Boom, that explains it somewhat, but so what you're saying, I think, is that the blue light from the Windows startup screen can be affecting people's eyes, is what I think you're saying. And that's very possible. I wouldn't doubt it one bit that they hide a frequency in there that is destructive to the retina or to what they call the rods in your eyes. I wouldn't doubt anything that these governments do to us. I wouldn't doubt a damn thing that they do. When I see the stuff that goes on, I gotta tell you, some of the stuff that goes on here in the Philippines that I don't talk about. Watch the video I posted today, and what you're going to see is you're going to see an idiot, not just one idiot, not two idiots, not three idiots, not four idiots, not five idiots. You're going to see every person in the Samsung store that I brought the tablet back is an idiot. Every one of them. I bought this tablet. See this Galaxy Tab A tablet? Maybe this is the LED lights you're talking about. I bought this, and within a few months or less, the screen split in half on a 45-degree angle. So I bring it back, read the description in the video I posted today. I bring it back to the store. And I tell the technician, first of all, the moron that gave me the box had the warranty on a piece of paper when I bought the tablet. And she put everything back in the box except the warranty, everything. So when I brought the tablet back to the store, it was only 3 months and the warranty was for a year. And she asked me for the warranty. And I said, I don't have it. She goes, well, then we can't repair it. I said, no. You're not going to get away with that crap. Look up the serial number of the tablet. You know, this woman was not going to validate the warranty because I didn't have the paper, even though Samsung is a computer giant and that the warranty is in their system. She didn't want to print it out. So I made her do it. And it took her 15 minutes and a phone call before she would print it out because they didn't want to warranty the phone. So she printed it out. I said, here's my warranty. So the technician came out. I told the technician what the problem was. He says, yes, sir. I told him that I think the battery charger is no good or the battery's no good. Use my battery charger. And the idiot technician, the guy's a moron. And you'll see me say that in the video that I posted today. The moron used his battery charger, not mine. And it turns out not only was the screen bad because the motherboard was broke, but the battery itself was garbage. But he made me stay in the store for an hour and a half or thereabouts. Come back in 45 minutes, he was going to charge the thing. When I came back, it wasn't charged. Then he tells me come back, 2 days later. I go back 3 days later, and he was not there. He came late to work. How do you come to work late? First of all, how do you come to work late? How do you get to work 30 minutes late when you work in a business where you're supposed to be there at 10 o'clock in the morning? 10 o'clock in the morning, you can't get to work. I would fire you in a heartbeat. At 10 seconds after 10, you'd be gone. You'd need a new job. Anyway, Daisy and I explained to him what the problem was. And yes, sir, and he's going to fix it. And I go back 3 days later and he didn't fix the problem. He didn't fix it. Gives me back the tablet and we're in the store and the same problem occurred again. I said, what's wrong with you? This is what's wrong with the world. People are trained to do a specific job and they can't do the job that they're trained to do, let alone these fools that think they can do anything right and can't do a damn thing right. You have people that are trained like little trainees for they can't do their job. I specifically said use my battery charger, not yours. I think I have a problem with my battery charger, and the idiot used his battery charger. He couldn't find the problem with the screen because he didn't find it, but it was there. It happened every time I turned on the phone, the tablet, and it happened with the girl in the store. She saw it. He's going, I don't see it. There's nothing I can fix. I'm going, the girl saw it. He's going, yes, sir, but I didn't see it. Well, I don't care whether you saw it or not. The girl at the counter saw it. Did you see it? She said, yes, I saw it. He's going, but I have to see it. I mean, what kind of stupid nonsense is this? This is what's wrong with the world. So anyway, in 45 minutes, I'm going to do a live stream for Clark Henderson. Clark Henderson is a doctor in America, and he had asked me to do a shout out for a school teacher that's very religious. And she has a channel with, I think, I looked this morning, she had 87 subscribers. Let me give you the name of that channel. Maybe you guys want to go check it out and subscribe. But I'm going to do a specific video upload for that lady. So let's go to recent. Philippines. Okay, here it is. Philippines teachers. Here's a video. This is the kind of video that the woman does, and And I was actually watching this coastal cleanup when I was in Hagna 2 weeks ago. So it's pretty interesting that she did one. And I think it's a great thing to do to clean up the Philippines. But what I want you to also understand is that um, the Philippines, very rarely will you ever see a garbage receptacle. And if you see it, it's overflowed. So all it does is create a pile of garbage in one place. So the solution to not having garbage receptacles in the Philippines is to not have garbage receptacles in the Philippines and have people throw their garbage on the ground. You can go to a place like the vegetable store across the street from ICM Mall. You can go there, and there's 100 stores in the place. I don't know why this isn't taken. There's 100 stores in the building, and you won't see a garbage receptacle in the building. Not one. They all have them behind the counter, but no public garbage receptacles. Why, I don't know. No public garbage receptacles in any parks. No public garbage receptacles on the beaches. That's why they need to clean up the beaches once a year. And it's all volunteers. Not even like they pay these poor people to come to the beach, spend their money on transportation, buy food. This place is a trip. This place is a trip. They expect people to keep the beaches clean, but there's no place to put the garbage, and people are not hauling it back out. They haul it in, they don't haul it out. They throw it in the water. Same with cats, puppies, and kittens. They have a puppy, they get a puppy or a cat. Their cat grows up, it has a litter of 6. Their puppies grow up a litter of 4, and the people grab the puppies when they can't afford to pay for the food for the puppies or the cats anymore, and throw them on the beach. Then they have feral cats and stray dogs full of mange on the beach because nobody takes care of things here. It's not easy living here in the Philippines. And it's not my fault because I don't throw crap in the water. It's the people who live here that throw their crap in the water. Very rarely will you see a foreigner leave garbage on the beach. Very rarely, if ever. I've never seen it. So let me go back over here. I'm trying to find this link. I'm just going to give you the name of a video to Google. See if you can go to this woman's page. Here's the name of the channel. I'm going to post it 3 times. Here's the name of the channel. See if you can go there and maybe she could get a few subscribers out of this. That's the name of the channel. She's got up videos that are quite interesting. If you want to see what Leyte, the island of Leyte, looks like. Hello, Warren. Welcome to the machine. I was just telling them how we were looking at my view counts yesterday, and my view counts for one day were more in 2018 than they are for the entire month of September of 2019. So digressing back to this channel here, Philippines Teaches Province Life Adventures. I would appreciate it if you want to see what the island Leyte looks like and some hotels and the roads on the island of Leyte, if you're interested, if you're going to meet a girl there or you want to just see what Leyte is like, maybe you want to live there, she has some videos up, but she can also answer your questions because she's a resident of the island. Jack Thompson, I know I had a guy come to work 1 hour late, and he actually had a cup of coffee in his hand. He went home immediately. Gone. Now, the problem with that is you have to find another guy. So maybe you'll send him home for the day, and you get the same piece of garbage comes back the next day to work, and he's on time, but he's stinking of liquor. So I've had that. When I would tell people 1 second late, because why can't they get to work 10 minutes early? Why do they have to sit in some coffee shop for an hour before they get to work and then leave at 2 minutes to 7 in the morning? and then they get to work 5 minutes late and they go, oh, it's just 5 minutes, dock me for it. No, I'm not going to dock you for it. I'm going to send you home. Goodbye. Try again tomorrow. And then the next time they did it, it was 2 days that they had off. Today is the first time, 1 day. Tomorrow it happens again. You have that tomorrow off and 2 more days. So that's straight. The next time it's that day and 4. So 5 days off, week's vacation. Basically, they needed a new job and it was not, the clock didn't go back to 0 at the end of the month. It was the 3rd time that you were late. You had that day off and 4 more days. You didn't like it, go get another job. You didn't like it, come to work on time. I don't care. Those are your 2 choices. You think that I'm a nice guy because I'm a nice guy on YouTube? I will not put up with tardiness. Lateness is just not acceptable in my world. I had 15 people working for me. I couldn't, if you're going to be late, I can't set up my jobs. You can't get to work 15 minutes early, I probably don't need you anyway. So here's going back to the Philippines, Teachers Province, Life and Adventures. Please subscribe to her channel, at least check her channel out. You don't like it, unsubscribe. But she seems like a decent gal, and she's friends with Clark Henderson, who has been participating in my videos for years in wonderful commentaries, and it's his friend that he is asking me to do the live stream for. So when I do that live stream, it's just going to be about her channel, and it may last a half an hour or so, but I'm going to ask you to subscribe to that woman's channel now. Please go there, copy the link down. Let me go get her link for her channel. I'll post the link a couple of times right now because I can't I don't know why that link didn't copy. Let's go here. All right, it has those 3 dots after the end of it. Here's the channel link. All right. I'm gonna have to do this a little different. I'm gonna have to copy that. All right, I'm going to my page. Here's the link to her page. Just wait. By the way, the woman is very religious, so no derogatory comments. If I see a derogatory comment on this woman's page about anything, I will ban you from my channel. She's a very religious person. She's not like me, and she deserves a little respect. She's a teacher. She's not working the streets. She's not selling dope on the corner. She's a school teacher. Show some respect. All right, so there we go. That's it. That's my live stream for today. I'm going to go make breakfast, and I'm going to come back in 35 minutes, and I'm going to use that lady's channel name with the words, please subscribe to, in the upload. And I got to tell you, I got to go now because I have to restart my page after I make a live stream, or the second live stream fails. Why, I don't know. Thank you, Google. And while we're talking about Google, let's put Google's balls on my chin because I am in the Google Gulag, and Google has their balls on my chin. It's an amazing thing. I have some of the greatest content on YouTube. There are people that make much better blogs about the Philippines, in some cases, than me, but nobody matches content that I have on YouTube. Nobody. One Lonely Farmer is a fantastic farmer with great work videos, but he doesn't have any diving videos up, doesn't have any videos, and he's my friend. He doesn't have videos up of scuba diving or snorkeling on white sand beaches or pump boat in the Philippines or riding on oxen or waterfalls in the Philippines. He doesn't have videos of his girlfriend welding, although Teresa is starting to work on the farm equipment with Wes, One Lonely Farmer, another great channel. But he doesn't have the kind of content I have up. Doesn't have anything political. Doesn't even have anything that would be considered right-wing Christian, although he is. And he's a nice man. And I met him in person. I slept at his house. That's how close we got. He picked me up in New York and took me to his house just to show me his farm and to do a few other things. Okay, so but he doesn't. He's an excellent mechanic, but doesn't have pictures of barges and cranes and tugboats and pile drivers. I have the greatest content of any creator on YouTube when it comes to the entire spectrum of content. And YouTube has their balls on my chin. Thank you very much, Google. I like the way your balls feel on my chin. And here we go again. My subscriptions will go once again. They'll pull away my subscriptions. See if I care. I never cared. I don't care. I never cared, and I'm never gonna care. Do you guys not get it? I do what I want to do. I am not going to play a fiddle to Google or Google balls because they put me in their gulag. They can do whatever they want. I don't break any of their restrictions or their content, creator content rules or guidelines. They have screwed me royally because the woman that's in charge of Google, I made a derogatory comment to, that she has destroyed Google when she reduced everybody's income to 1/20th or 1/18th or 1/15th of what it was. Is that supposed to be a good thing, that people go down to 1/20th of their earned income? They're still pumping out videos. They're still at 10 or 15% of what their video earnings were 2 years ago. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Louder with Crowder exposed YouTube. Lots of people, Mad Max Risen. They just screwed everybody. It's not just me. It's not even like I'm crying about it. It's just a fact. Well, I guess you could consider it crying about it if you're some sissy that lives in Cebu. He might think I'm crying about it. I'm just stating facts. I would the Predator. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt anything that anybody says in this world anymore when it comes to reconstructing the human genome, or when it comes to repopulating the earth. They want good little people to follow their lead. Okay, so I'm going to go now. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everybody going to that woman's channel. Let me give you the name of her channel again. And here's the link for the channel I want you to go to. So I'm just going to keep posting it. And then I'm going to shit can Gulag. And I'm going to shit can him myself. Don't bother. Yep. All right. I'm shit canning him now. Shit can Gulag. Shit can. You got no subscribers. You got nothing worthwhile. You got no videos, no playlists, and somehow you have 367 subscribers. Well, you can't come on my page anymore. I just shit canned your channel. Okay? Block user. Adios, Gulag. But because you look like a Chinese ladyboy, by the way. Yeah, that's another thing. People that are starting YouTube channels that do have great content, no one's getting to see it. And they're not making any money to do it. I make money here on YouTube. But when you consider all the things, all the different ways I make money on YouTube, plus people have been very generous to me privately, I'm not complaining about my YouTube income. In fact, I had to show it to somebody a few weeks ago, and he said, "Wow, you make more money than I do." I said, "Yeah," and he said, "People get." I showed him a video where people. Anyway, let's talk about this in 30 minutes. You guys come back. I'm going to put that lady's channel and link up. That's going to be the topic of today's discussion. I want you to subscribe to this woman's channel or go at least review her videos, and thank you. All right, so that's my, we're going to say, where am I? I'm going to say umping permy. Umping permy. Here, one more shot. Hey, Google, how do your balls look on my chin? Google. Yeah, how do your balls look on my chin? What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? Unsubscribe? You already unsubscribed 18,000 plus people. The bell is gone. And your fix was to make a video asking my subscribers to re-click the bell. Well, how will they know that I made a video to re-click the bell? They won't know. They won't know. And even people like Mad Max Risen said that on their subscriptions page, I don't know that you see that on a phone, and I don't even know that they're showing me on their computers anymore. How can I get 200 views on a great video content like making babies in the Philippines? You go look at that video. You tell me it shouldn't have 50,000 views in a week. You go look at that video, and you tell me it shouldn't have 50,000 views in a week. Honestly, tell me that you don't believe it should have 50,000 views in a week. Here, let me give you the title in case you didn't hear. Making Babies in the Philippines. You go to this video and you tell me that this video shouldn't have 50,000 views on it in 1 week. Okay? You go to this video. I dare you to go to this video. That's right. It does take a special person to share my life. And I do. I share my life, and I don't care one way. Listen, I have this expression. You don't understand a damn thing about me, where I came from, who I grew up with, and how I grew up. I don't care. I never cared, and I'm never going to care. There is nothing that I'm going to care about unless I choose to care about it. But when I'm getting abused, and I'm being abused by Google, and Google's abusing me, and Google has their balls on my chin, I'm not happy about it. I'm just not happy about it. Now, whether or not all Google has to do, instead of posting some stupid video, that you should make a video and tell people to resubscribe and reanimate the bell. All they have to do is put the bell back on. I've written them countless letters to re-click the bell for my subscribers. Let them decide. Nothing. And that moron in Cebu that tells you Google writes some letters back to his inquiries, he's lying. Google doesn't write letters back. Google doesn't care about you till you get 100,000 subscribers. That's when you get to contact Google personally on a phone call or an email basis. Guy got delusions of grandeur is what he has. Mr. Willis, welcome to the machine. One time. I'm about ready to end this live stream so I can make breakfast, but in 25 minutes, I'm going to have another live stream up suggesting that people go to a channel that you'll see, Philippines Teaches Life in the Philippines, I think it was. Gotta go. I really do have to go because I need to make breakfast. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning talking with Warren H. All right, so I'm Pink Permy, which of course means take care always, and I'll be back in 25 minutes. Bye-bye.